I got hair all over my microphone. It's kind of gross.
I noticed.
I'm so sorry. Be happy that yours doesn't have the
Cover.
the cover with all the nasty dog hair. Wow. Nani.
Nani.
I just realized your name actually means something in Turkish.
What does it mean?
Similar. It's not Nani, but Nane. Nane means mint.
Mints.
Do you like peppermint?
Like, oh, I thought you meant mint, like she's mint.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could be like that, too. She is Nane. Nani's Nane.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also sounds like Narnia.
Peppermint. Yeah. Narnia. Yeah. I haven't seen that actually in forever.
That's a big jump. Holy moly. You like peppermint?
I do like peppermint.
Really? If you had to choose between spearmint, peppermint, like
I
any
hate
preference?
spearmint, actually.
Me too.
It's
Yeah,
a terrible taste.
How would you describe the taste of spearmint without using the word mint?
Unique.
But nasty. Unique but nasty.
Exactly. That's the kindest way to say it.
I like that. You could be a food critic.
Absolutely.
Really?
I totally would. Actually,
good?
my ex said that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
he was like, because my taste buds, I'm like, no, the flavor of this, like, I'm very specific when I'm
Okay.
trying something, and I've tried a lot of food.
Just to preface the listeners, we're talking about the fiance that Nani, or Nane, fresh as mint, was together with for 4 months.
Yes.
I want to underline that. My ears like perked when I heard that. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What
Very
happened
interesting.
there?
So I met him at my job, and
Cosmetics. Or spa.
Spa,
yeah.
yes.
He was a customer.
he was a customer, a client.
Was he getting a
yes.
pedicure?
No, he was coming in for massages,
Okay,
and he was
okay.
getting 2-hour massages every week. And everybody was like, he's not coming here for massages. He's definitely coming here to see you.
That's so
And
funny.
I one day was like, I'm just gonna like entertain it. So I was like, hey, add me on Instagram. And he was like,
Yeah.
I'm too old for Instagram. And I gave him my number
Yeah,
instead, and the rest is history.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So he really did like you.
he did.
I
Yeah,
just came back from massage too, by the way.
I did.
I have a
I
girl
got
that
one as soon as I
you
landed.
did. Maybe we're side by side,
We could have been.
like couples, but like in separated rooms.
You know what's so funny is I planned it as a couples, so someone would come with me and none of my friends could come. So I was in a couples room alone.
So this was supposed to be this was not supposed to be a solo trip to New York.
No, it was, but
Okay.
I have a lot of friends here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
So they
This is my
flipped
third
out.
time.
They bailed.
Yeah. One had to work. One left me to go
The
play
shame.
basketball. Yeah, it sucks.
That's
but
a
whatever.
goddamn shame. And here
I'm
you
not
are.
complaining. I got a
Yeah.
massage.
My girl's name is Sue. Yeah, I see her twice a week.
Oh, really?
Oh my gosh,
If you're
she
getting
is
massages twice
like-
a week, you're living the
She
life.
is this sumo size Chinese lady, and like she stands on my back. It's the greatest feeling in the
I don't
entire
know how
world.
to feel about that.
When a 250-pound woman stands and walks all over your back, it's one of the greatest delights of life. I kid you not.
Interesting to know.
Did you walk on
Noted.
your clients?
No, I manage
Okay.
the spa, so I don't do massage.
Okay,
but
all right,
yeah,
okay.
no,
Gotcha.
they'd be screwed.
So you're the head honcho.
Looks like it.
Holy moly! So let me ask you, how did you develop this leadership skill or this like leadership quality that you have in you?
I don't know. I feel like I'm very strong-willed, but I also tell people all the time my personality is walk into the room like you are something,
Yeah.
and people treat you as such. So almost every job I've been in,
Act
I've
like
been
you're the
promoted.
shit, and people are gonna think you're the shit.
Think you're the
Yeah.
shit, exactly. So it's like every job I've gone into, at least the past 3, I've gotten promoted to something
Oh,
else.
that's amazing.
So I
Yeah.
think it really is that attitude of just being like,
I love the fact that you have this energy to you where I can see you leading a large group of people,
Mm-hmm.
but doing so in such a fashion where it's
humble.
humble, but
was
also
gonna say.
kind and also lighthearted.
Yeah.
Lighthearted, playful, but also, you know what? When you get a hunker down, this girl, Nani, she ain't playing. You know?
not.
She's not kidding around.
No.
All I want to say is I don't want to be on your wrong side when shit goes down.
I think that's pretty accurate.
All I'm going to say. But we're off to a good start. This is positive so far. So, oh, was that me? Oh,
think
it's my
so.
new watch.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
it's like rainbow
Lego.
colored.
Lego, rainbow, LGBT, whatever. It's,
So, quick question about this
Talk to
coffee. What is the flavor?
it's,
I really like it, but it's like
it's coffee. It is Turkish coffee.
this is how coffee's supposed to taste. I
This
almost
is-
can still taste it in my mouth after
Yeah.
sipping it.
It's like kind of chocolatey. It's like very
It's like-
cocoa-y.
I don't know how to describe it.
It's I added a little bit of sugar
I
too.
think chocolate was actually a very, very good description.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
This is kind of crazy because
It almost has like a bitter, but a bitter that's like good. It's
I
like
mean, it's
smooth
coffee after
still.
all.
Yeah, maybe because I haven't had black coffee in a while. I think
Is
that's
that
what
right?
it is.
Are
Yeah.
you sensitive to caffeine?
No.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
I drink double shots almost every day at work.
Would you believe it
You're
if I
like
told
easy on
you
it.
this coffee that we're drinking is in fact from Africa? Because like Turkish coffee came to Turkey in the 15th century from Ethiopia.
I don't know.
So if you had like if you have Ethiopian
Oh,
coffee,
interesting.
yeah, the Turkish light is really good too. If you ever have Ethiopian coffee, it's very similar to Turkish coffee. Yeah.
I plan to.
Yeah. You've ever been to Ethiopia?
No, never been to Africa. I want to though.
Really?
I do.
Let's go together.
I've been
telling
to
you.
Paris, but I didn't like it.
Oh, really? What was
Yeah.
bad about Paris?
I thought it was overrated.
Yeah. Did you
I
go
thought-
solo or?
I went with a friend.
Okay.
And I mean, I had amazing experiences. I went and saw the catacombs and
Yeah.
saw a lot of really interesting things, but I thought it was a little overrated.
You didn't like the food?
I had food poisoning my entire trip.
Really?
My entire trip. I had one good day. My
What
first
the
day,
fuck?
food poisoning every day. Like throw
On the
like,
first day?
No, the first day was great.
Yeah.
Because I only had one meal. And then
And
the
what did
next
you eat?
day,
Do you remember what you ate?
I had pasta. It was a truffle pasta from Angelina's, which was amazing. It was the best pasta I
Yeah,
ever had in
yeah,
my
yeah.
life. But the next day after that, I think it was their meat. I don't know. I saw a guy carrying a bag of meat in the in the train,
Yeah.
and it wasn't covered. Or I was thinking maybe.
Is this how they handle all their meat in France?
I was thinking
like
all
no
raw.
packaging, no like antibiotics or whatever they put bad
That's
shit.
what I was thinking. But then I decided to try seafood, and everybody's like, "Why would you try seafood in a place where there's not any?" Trust me, I made a lot of bad decisions. So
Isn't it funny how you had to pay the cost to be the boss? No, actually, that's not what I wanted to say. I don't know
close.
why I love Snoop Dogg, but what I wanted to say was, isn't it funny that you had to pay the cost to having the best meal of your life by then
Oh, yeah.
afterwards
Yeah.
getting sick?
yeah,
You know?
I had one good moment.
Yeah, one good moment.
I ended my trip with McDonald's, and I don't even eat McDonald's in the U.S.
It's good
And
in Europe. It's really good
and
in
I-
Europe.
I had chicken nuggets. That was the only thing I was.
It's organic
figuring
there.
would be
Like
good.
they use like real chicken. I kid you not.
They
Here's
use real
plastic.
chicken.
It's like Tyson. It is so nasty. God, like
I can't.
Shame
eat McDonald's
on-
chicken nuggets here.
shame
but I was
on
desperate.
Tyson. Have you ever met someone named Tyson?
No,
Really?
I wish I met Tyson Beckford though.
Makes me think of somebody really big.
Yeah, because Tyson Beckford and like
Mike Tyson. He'll bite your ear off. Be
Yes.
careful. Shit. I almost had him on this podcast, but just for a phone interview.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was whatever. Anyways, I'm bragging. Whatever.
Like don't mind what I'm talking about.
Atlanta's got some celebrities too now, though, right?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those TV shows are being shot down there.
Almost all the movies too. Yeah.
I want to see you on the silver screen.
Me? What? I've done some commercials.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
For which ones? L'Oreal?
I wish. It's so funny because I mentioned it and then immediately retracted because I figured you would ask. But
Wait, you knew I was going to ask?
no, because I had a feeling. I was like, if I say it, there's an opportunity for him to
Oh, okay,
ask.
so
And I
we don't
was
want
like,
to
oh,
jinx
shoot.
it. We don't want to jinx it. Okay, knock on wood. Don't
But
say it.
I talked about this on my YouTube channel. I was like, the commercial I did was for The Dump.
The Dump. Is that a restaurant?
Terrible.
The Dump.
It's a furniture store, but because it was called
A
The
furniture
Dump,
store. Okay.
I
yeah.
was like, I hated telling people about it because it's so embarrassing. But I made
Yeah.
money off of it. Hey.
So they have, I would assume by the name that it's secondhand furniture.
Yes, but luxury secondhand furniture,
Interesting.
which is
Why do they call it the Dump then?
Things there are like
They should call it
$5,000 for a chair.
the. Is there such a word for like a luxurious dump? You know, like a
think so.
fancy junkyard, fancy junk, fancy garbage. How about just
Our
garbage?
shit
Like
smells
instead of
like
garbage,
roses.
garbage. Yeah, our shit smells like roses.
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. I'm trying to put like trash and amazing. in
That's an
one.
Outcast song, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. How about Outcast? Just the name of the furniture. Outcast.
I mean, we do that.
Outcasts. Oh,
It'd be better
whoa,
than
we
the
got
Dump.
this. That's a good name for
Outcast,
furniture.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Outcasts.
Outcasts. Yes.
Referring to
'Cause
the,
then it'd be the furniture.
furnitures. Yeah,
Yeah.
the outcasts.
We got the same mind. We need to come
The
up
same
with a
eye or
business
the
plan.
mind? Yeah,
Mind.
boo, yeah. I love it. So tell me, Nani, without even me asking you, I already feel like I know what the answer is going to be, but how's life? You seem really good.
It's good. But I'm in I feel like a midlife crisis. Like right now, I just turned 25, so I'm like, I'm a century old now. I feel
It ain't that bad. Wait till you get to 30. Wait till you get my age.
be limited around.
Yeah.
No, but I'm kind of at this crossroads of what I want to do with my life, where I want to go business wise, and single. Very single. So
There's nothing wrong with that.
So, but I don't want to be single. I'm from the South. So it's like, South is like family, marriage, plan. But I also don't want to settle, which is why I'm not engaged anymore.
Yeah,
so
it's like, that's definitely a strange crossroads.
Yeah. So it's
you want the family, but at the same time, you don't want the commitment yet.
Yeah. Yet. Yeah. I think that's complicated. I don't mind commitment, but I want to be sure.
You know what I'm hearing?
What?
I'm hearing a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay, who messaged you? Tell me. Which one of your girlfriends? Is it Alicia?
It's my group chat.
Okay.
So on my way over here, my Lyft driver, we had a lot of interesting conversations. And
it's funny because Lyft drivers here don't talk much. It's not like the South. Here, they
really?
leave you alone. They
no,
shut the
he
fuck
talked my whole way here. So I was videoing him going and going and going. And
you were videotaping him?
No, me. My reaction to it. Like,
gotcha. Okay.
Going and going. So they're responding to that. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Was he trying to like pick you up or like trying to get flirtatious?
It was very awkward. He told me about like how he gets pedicures all the time and how he gets really nice feet. And
I do too. I'm not gonna lie, I get pedicures. I got mosquito bites, but yeah.
So he was talking about his pedicures and telling me places to go and things to do. But I mean, it was more like we started talking about things and he was like, I like my woman with no underarm hair. And he's like, I don't have underarm hair myself. So he was like, I'm ready to go at any moment. He lifted up his arms and I was like, wow. What did I get myself into?
He's working hard for that tip.
He was.
You know? Wow.
He was. Yeah, my friends
He's trying to
like,
impress you.
No, they were like,
the
leave him 0
talk.
because he talked too much. I still give him a tip though, but yeah.
You know what's weird about guys?
What?
Like, except for me, because like I'm pretty awesome, but a lot of guys, no joke, they lack a lot of self-awareness.
Oh,
like
for
they
sure.
don't realize, like that guy, that cab driver, you're like a really understanding person. Like I can tell you're very open, you're very like free-spirited, but like had it been some bougie gal, in place of you, like kind of nose up in the air kind of personality. I don't know. I don't think that kind of person would have been as forgiving to this driver.
Yeah, I don't think
know
so
what
either.
I mean?
I don't think so either. They probably would have been like, sir, can you stop talking?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I still am like, I'm so polite, but it's to a point that like, I can't be mean. Even if it's really irritating me, I can't be super mean. But I have my times where I can.
I can see that.
But in a moment like that, when I feel like he's harmless, of course I'm not.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but it was interesting for sure.
But the fiance was harmful.
I think so.
Oof. Was he French?
So. He wasn't. He was Salvadorian.
Salvadorian. That's like what, South America? Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. They're passionate people.
They are.
Very passionate.
I tend to float towards Hispanic men. I'm Puerto Rican and black,
so nice.
Dad, Puerto Rican family, so
I love it.
It's the side I'm attracted to, I guess.
your father's from the Cuban side?
No, Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican,
but
okay.
It's so funny because he was Muslim, so he didn't even learn Spanish.
The fiance or your dad?
My dad.
Okay, gotcha.
And he's Puerto Rican, did not know Spanish, but taught himself Arabic. So when he left this world, he spoke Arabic and not Spanish.
And he's currently in Atlanta?
No, my dad passed away.
Your dad passed away, gotcha.
Yeah, but
strange, really strange.
Yeah,
so do you know a little bit of Arabic?
No,
really?
But I did some tattoos.
Let me see what it says.
This is his name, so Mustafa Kareem, and then the date he passed.
Holy
but I did it in
moly.
Arabic because I'm like, he spoke Arabic.
That really boggles me because I've never. It's like a Chinese Muslim, I mean, it's like
it's
like,
something that's like
this is new.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he must have had a family that moved to Puerto Rico from like the Middle East or something.
Well,
or did he convert?
I don't know his whole story. That actually may be something I need to ask. I don't know his whole story of how he got into Islam because my mom was Christian and I mean, my grandma has been Buddhist. She was Muslim. I mean, my grandma's kind of floated around. We're just a family of a lot. So I've kind of always believed in like universalism, kind of all paths lead to God in their own way. So
how'd you get into that?
What do you mean? Studying religion. Probably like in religion class when I realized if a lot of these have similarities. I can be Christian, but like a lot of these have similarities. I can believe that we have our own point of views without shoving mine down your throat and like being like mine's right. So I kind of believe all paths lead to God in their own way, Even I knew someone who was Hindu. And a lot of people believe Hindu people believe in multiple gods, which isn't the case. At least for him, he said that we believe these are the stories of God, which is kind of like Christians and Muslims. So I just kind of like...
Look, at the end of the day, everybody wants the same thing, which is love, for comfort, to be able to provide for their close ones, their friends, their neighbors.
Whatever gets you through the day.
Yo.
You know?
It's like at the end of the day, let's focus on the similarities,
love,
and not the little fucking things that separate us, or segregate us from one another.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. 100% for that.
That universalism thing you were talking about. You know what I refer to it as?
What?
Cherry picking. You know why?
Why?
I imagine like a beautiful forest, right? With all sorts of fruits, right? There's a pineapple tree there. There's a bush, mangoes. Cherry bush, mango bush.
I'm thinking
the mangoes come out of bushes. I don't even know where the fuck mangoes come from. It's kind of weird if you think about it, because it's like a huge fucking thing, a mango, right? How does it? I think
the mango comes off a tree. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, it comes off a tree.
How about watermelons? Is there a watermelon tree?
I think they come off bushels, maybe I think that because they're on the ground.
But how can something so small turn so gigantic?
I have no idea. Life.
I think about it like just so it's like you take a little watermelon here, you take a little peach there, you take a little bit of cherry there. And you know what? You make your own smoothie. Yeah. That's like your universal smoothie drink. And after you drink it, you become universal.
Something like that.
I'm talking to him like, I'm hoping for myself to stop. This is embarrassing.
This is supposed to sound really good coming out.
It's not.
It's fine.
But watermelon mango, that does sound. If there was a watermelon mango juice right now, I would drink it. I would have it too.
Yeah.
What's your masterpiece? Like in your 25 years, in your first century, I should say, of being on this planet, what's the one thing that you're really, really proud of having achieved?
Probably my love for people. I feel like I'm more proud of myself building relationships, and some very, very hard ones, and having to go through a lot of different things that I feel like are hard for people to deal with in life, and also to still be such a positive person. Because a lot of people, like, there's a lady that came into my job the other day and she said, you must never have a bad day, because she's like, I always see you happy, I always see you smiling. And in my head, earlier that day, actually it was like 2 a.m, my dog died. So it's like, hearing that, I was thinking, you have no idea, but I'm gonna give you the best part of me because that's what I choose to give. But I'd probably say my love for people and my relationships, and like how I deal with people.
Understand. First up, when did your dog pass away?
On Saturday morning.
Literally a week ago. Mm-hmm. That's insane. How long did you? Is it a he? Was he?
It was he. Yeah.
What was his name?
Sage.
Sage.
Yeah.
What happened to Sage?
Sage was very old. He was 18. Yes.
You have. Let me tell you something. The reason why you weren't sad, and I'm gonna speak for you when I say this, is that probably you knew for the fact that how lucky Sage was for not only having an owner like you, but also for the fact that, you know what, 18 years is a great fucking run.
Well, yeah.
Great run.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
And he was getting old. So it's like I accepted it because I knew like he was getting cataracts. I think he was getting older. And ultimately, like, he had a heart murmur. It was congestive heart failure. But like, I had an acceptance because I knew he wasn't going to be having to deal with all the old age things. But I also am sad because I've had him since I was like 5 or 6 years old. So it's like, you know, it's like hard.
It's like literally a piece of your childhood. It really, really is.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
So did you guys do anything special to send him off?
Yeah, we actually did like aqua cremation for him.
Cremation?
Yeah.
What's
so
that?
We don't believe in cremation because like it's burning. I don't know. We just feel like it's
but
like
when you say we, like,
my family.
just your family in general. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Or at least my intermediate family.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost like burning. I don't know. Like, not saying anybody who's done it like you burn to hell, but it's just like something about burning where like we're not okay with that. So aqua cremation is an alternative. It's cremation. This is actually going to sound so much worse, but it's chemicals. And it like melts down. But it sounds so much worse all out.
Have you ever seen Gremlins 2? Have you?
I haven't.
Okay,
I saw
okay.
the first Gremlins though.
Gotcha. There's that one final scene where they sprinkle all the gremlins with like chemicals and they start like melting. So I had that image of poor
like...
Sage, 18-year-old dog.
Yeah.
Please, Nanny. No,
yeah.
no.
It was
I understand.
hard to deal with, but yeah.
But the name sounds a lot better. Aqua cremation. Like I thought
it
they just put
so
you. I thought they just like wrap you in a
float
blanket. Yeah, I'm all about that.
The Prince of Egypt.
The chemicals. What? What's going on here?
Oh my gosh.
I heard. I'm not sure, but there's a company that cremates you and takes your ashes and makes a vinyl record out of your two favorite songs.
You know what's so funny?
But it sounds like shit.
But I saw a meme about it, and they were like, "So y'all gonna play me when I'm dead too?"
Oh, that is! Oh my god!
They played me in regular life. They're playing me
good.
in death.
That's solid. In a way, it's kind of scary. I mean, even if you had a song that was like your all-time favorite, to be that song like forever until eternity.
Does it like you get to pick the song and they like
you get to choose a song? So
oh really? That's
so it's for people that have like terminal illnesses. So
yeah,
that can decide ahead of time.
Yeah,
but like. Imagine being like Old Country Road by Lil Nas X for like forever. Just like, I'm going to take my... By the way, is he saying, I'm going to take my hose to the Old Country Road or hose? Hose, right? He's talking about hose. I'm going to take my hose to the country road.
He's saying horse.
But is it like a play on words? Do you think they meant say hose?
It could be.
I think so.
Could be. Look at my innocent brain. I was thinking a nice way.
I have a friend that calls me pig. She thinks I look like a pig.
Why?
I don't know. Probably because of this belly. You see?
Aww. Yes, our both bellies are both.
Boo, yeah. It's all good. But it's the funny thing is she calls me P-Ug, right? And in the beginning of the song of the Lil Nas X Old Country Road, there's a girl that says P-Ug.
I definitely haven't heard that.
You gotta put on the headphones. Like it's like some weird like subliminal shit. If you put on the headphones and listen to it, there's like a really faint voice saying P-Ug.
Maybe that's like meant for you. That was like thrown in there.
I don't know.
She's like, let me prank him and go ahead and add this little piece, this little ad lib.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that. That's interesting though.
Has anybody ever given you a shout out on a rap track?
No, I wish they did.
That'd be kind of romantic, right?
It would be.
This one's going out to my girl Nani. Love you, boo.
Out to her. I love you, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop loving you, bitch. I love that meme.
Do you do any poetry? Any like artistic stuff?
I paint.
Nice.
Yes, I paint. And I actually like to write, but it just takes a lot more for me to write than paint. I'd rather paint.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, when was the first time that you realized that you really enjoyed doing painting?
Well, my dad was an artist and my grandma was an artist. So
was your dad famous?
No, he wasn't. I feel like he should have been. I love his art.
Can I see some of his stuff afterwards?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you post it on Instagram?
No.
Okay.
That's personal stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. But hold on a second. Now, don't you agree that if there's something beautiful, right, that needs to be shared with the world?
I do.
But
my dad is very sentimental to me. So it's one of those things where, because I have people, not only my ex, another stalker, but that watch things that I do. And there are certain pieces of my life I will not share online just because they're so sentimental to me. And that's one. Anything that has to do with my dad.
I understand.
So you can say things or you can assume things, but you'll never actually know. Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
And if you have your own way of living those sentimental and nice memories that you have of your dad, but in a way that honors him in a private way where you don't have to disclose all the details, all the dirty laundry to everyone else, then you know what? By all means.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do my coffee readings because of my dad. He was the one who was like really into reading the coffee grinds.
Yeah.
You know? And like how cool is it that like I do it full time now? Every time I do these coffee reading sessions, they're always like 4 people at a time. So we do them in like big groups.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is so amazing. When it comes time for the coffee reading, I have this endoscope camera that I point inside the coffee cup, and it's going to project it onto the iPad screen.
Okay.
So you can see all the figures and all the symbols, like everything I'm talking about. You can literally see for yourself. It's crazy.
Oh wow, I'm interested.
It's
I can't
uncanny.
Wait. I'm down to the like sludge part.
Oh, are you down? Okay. Hook me up then. Let me flip it over.
I'm gonna take my Turkish delight.
Take your rose Turkish delight. Oh yeah. All right, make a wish.
Wait. Okay. Okay.
Take a big breath. Give me a big blow. Love it. Holy crap. One of the biggest blows I've ever felt. I felt the skin of my hand shake. It was like ripple. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh, so we wait?
No, yeah, we wait. Yeah, we wait. Yeah,
I was like, I'm eager now. What?
Yeah, I'm curious. Come on. Where's the camera?
I'm ready for my reading.
Let's get this over with. Shit. So life is good these days.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope to be doing what you're doing. That's why I said I had my business. When he was painting, he started doing clothes, like art on clothes, and he called it Hot Box. So I opened.
He would paint on clothes? Mm-hmm. That is like, do you know how like far, like next level shit that is? Especially considering.
Back then. Now it's like a popular thing, but back then, no. Yeah, so I ended up creating my business behind him.
So do you paint some of some?
I don't, but it's my own artistic creativity. I went
just out of curiosity. Is there any way that you could go to the dump? The name of the was it called the dump?
The dump, yeah.
Or I don't know, some like secondhand furniture store. You can even go on Craigslist, get old ass furniture and like paint it.
Oh, for
in
sure.
a way you make like retro and like modern and kind of give it like your own little twist.
Yeah, that's actually awesome. That's a great business idea too.
Or you just go to like Goodwill, get old clothes and just like paint them.
Yeah.
I'll buy something that you have. Do you have your website?
Yeah. Well, it's girls' clothes.
Oh shit. Well, this could be. I wear
not
to
girls
exclude
stuff
you
too. Or anything.
No, it's okay. I wear girls' clothes. I got my feminine.
We can do unisex. That's
unisex. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why my last girlfriend broke up with me.
Why?
I like girly
why
stuff.
Do you have my pants?
I like my pedicure.
I like my pants on this morning.
I'm a little girly boy.
A little girly boy. Oh no.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. So it's your third time in New York City. I guess my question is like, why the hell aren't you just like making the jump here? You know? Or is home in Atlanta?
No, I don't think so. It's so funny because I feel like I might end up settling there. My heart keeps bringing me back here.
Yeah.
Everything about it keeps bringing me back here, but the price keeps me where I'm at.
Well, let me tell you something. I feel like with your business acumen and with like your creativity that you obviously have a lot of, thanks to your dad.
Yeah.
I feel like you can do something really, really amazing here. And like in Manhattan, sure, the rent might seem high, but like there are more opportunities here, more things that you can do with like your with what you have to offer with your service.
Yeah.
So if you land the right gig,
maybe a guy like you did.
I got lucky. But you know
Hire
what?
me.
But hold on, that was for 2 weeks, girl. After that, I moved into a tenement house with 20 other people for $400 a month in Brooklyn. For like 1 month, I had to do that until I worked my way up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like there's something here. Like, people are calling Nani's name. I can hear it.
I think so, too.
It's like a murmuring in the street.
It's coming.
Nani.
I hear it, too.
You hear it? Can't you like crash in one of your friends' couches? The ones that flaked out on you for the massage?
Well, all of them are either in a unique situation or live with their parents. So
gotcha.
Yeah, like my best friend, I don't even think she has her own place right now. So it's like she's trying to figure her life out too.
How do you know them?
My friend, I have had her since I was 13. It's because our moms were friends, when they were in their 20s. And everybody else here from Live Me. It's like
Live Me?
Yeah, it's kind of like Periscope or You Now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've made actual real life friends.
Holy crap! So wait, do your like vlog or whatever on Periscope as well?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I tried when Periscope was kind of trying to come up, but it never happened.
But this is what Live-In is?
It's Live Me, yes.
Live Me.
It's kind of like a group FaceTime almost.
Okay.
Like,
but can like random people join in?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's really unique because you get to meet a lot of people.
I'm
kind of like what you do, but online.
Oh my gosh. I kind of want to like Live Me this right now. This is fucking incredible. Yeah. I never heard about this.
Yeah.
Is this new?
I can actually show you.
Yeah. Please.
So, I don't think any of my friends are on live right now, but I'll just show you like a random one. Let's see.
I'm just blown away that I haven't heard about this. This is crazy.
So pretty much you go on, and there's like a bunch of people, and you can kind of click into.
Can we live meet this for like 5 minutes, just for fun?
Yeah,
with people.
absolutely.
Yeah, let's just for fun. Here, actually, it's perfect because I just got one of these iPhone holders.
Oh, cool.
So are we live
No, I'm
meeting
not
this?
live yet.
All right.
Let's see, and I'll just put podcast.
All right, just like that.
Yep, go live. 3, 2, 1.
Holy crap. Oh, it's got the thing.
You got it?
All right, perfect.
Hey.
Not bad.
No,
All
good.
right. I'm just
good.
going to be closer just so I'm inside the camera shot as well. We're going to get intimate
sure.
for 5 minutes. Wow. Holy moly. Oh, this is like new we're breaking new ground here.
Your snail.
This is incredible. Yeah.
We're podcast live meeting
Holy
right now.
crap. We were talking so nice, and suddenly we got the camera, and I'm just like tongue-tied. I don't know what to say. I'm really nervous.
You're on the spot now.
When was the last time you felt really, really nervous to the point where, like, literally, you were absolutely petrified?
Oh, that's really hard.
I feel like you don't get like that too often.
Yeah, I don't.
You're just like, this is me. I'm
Yeah.
Nani. Like, take it or leave it. Like, I got nothing to lose.
That really is my personality. I mean, it's kind of like if you meet somebody and they can't stand you, they're not going to stand you anyway. So it's like, you're not going to, either they're going to love you or hate you. And
so why try?
And I accept it.
Holy
I'm like,
shit,
either you're going to
man.
like me or you're not going to like me.
You're 25 years old and you already, like, learned this?
Yeah.
I'm still learning it. This girl is like a freaking magician. That's all I'm going to say. Magician.
Magician.
A life magician. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just.
Do you have a wand?
I can. Maybe these nails.
I got to see the. Hold on. I got to get this nail
Boppity
action on the
boo.
camera, by the way. Holy moly. 1 second. I love the sparkle. So I once had a friend who claimed that glitter is a color.
I don't know about that. I don't know that I'd agree.
It's a texture, though, right?
It's a texture.
It's
yeah,
a texture,
for
yeah.
sure. But color, no.
But she would say, glitter is a color because it's all colors. And she would always laugh like that. Yeah, always say that. She has that.
Oh my god.
Do girls?
Looks like people have shared it.
Holy crap. We're getting famous here.
Loves.
After this, I'm not going to be. Hey, loves. Oh my gosh. After this episode, I'm never ever going to be able to do my podcast on my own. Like, you're going to have to be my. This is like the new Breakfast Club in the making. This shit's going to blow up. It's us and our 3 followers. Yeah.
These are our 3 followers. Let's see how many
I don't know.
It says 392, but that's just how many people pop in.
Gotcha. All right.
Watching right now.
That's okay. Oh my gosh. So how long are you here for?
I'm here till Sunday.
Till Sunday. So are you going to do something really bombastic while you're here?
No.
You have to.
No. The only thing I'm doing that's kind of exciting, at least for me, is I'm going to see my first play. First
Oh, yeah?
play in
Which
New York
one?
City. Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Because I'm basic.
Hey, you know, Lindsay Lohan was one of my regulars at my last restaurant.
Are you kidding?
I waited on her like 7 times. That girl is
Before or after drugs?
somewhere in between. I don't think she's ever stopped.
I was thinking that. I was
She
like,
would come in, literally, I remember this was around the time period when she just got into like reading the Quran. She was telling the media, like, I'm Muslim now. So she showed up to the restaurant and she sat down, and the first thing that she ordered for me was a double Stoli on the rocks, but she wanted it inside of a kiddie's cup, like a kid's cup, so that the people outside, the paparazzi, won't know what she's drinking, that they would just think it's like fruit juice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the other time, she was cutting her fingernails on the table, like literally. She does not give a
disgusting.
fuck. She does not give a fuck.
She's one of those people you're gonna like me or you're gonna hate
Exactly.
me.
You know what? So like, props to her. Props to Lindsay.
She doesn't care.
And now there's a play made about her famous movie, which I haven't seen. The movie, I know, Mean Girls.
You have not seen Mean Girls.
Supposed to be a classic.
It is supposed to be a classic.
Shame on me.
Have you guys seen Mean Girls? We should ask the people.
I don't know why. Every time I turn to the camera, I stick my tongue out. Like, that is so on me, but I keep doing it.
Maybe you're nervous. Am I making you nervous? Are the tables turning right now? You normally make people nervous.
I'm not nervous, but I'm very amped up right now.
Yeah.
I feel almost too high energy.
Is
and
it
I'm trying to
caffeine? Is maybe because I'm matching you.
Yeah.
We're gonna sink slowly forward.
Yeah. Let's get depressed. Let's listen to some. What's some sad music? Well, you got some sad music you listen to?
Janae Aiko, some
Janae Aiko? What?
Janae Aiko.
Who is this?
Don't say you don't
Where am
know.
I been? I'm 30, girl. I'm ancient. I'm an old man.
No.
Shit,
Well, she
live
just makes
me.
a lot of like love songs, but like they're like sad. I don't know. They're kind of like down.
You heard of Rye?
Rye.
Mm-mm. See where you been? Sade? You know Sade?
Oh, Sade.
You know
Yes.
Sade, okay.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, who's Rye?
This is the meeting of the generations. Like,
Yes.
it's
Only 5 years. It's crazy because my ex-fiance was
changes a
30.
lot.
That was the problem, maybe.
Oh, no, I'm getting kind of offended here. Oh, hachi, machi. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed now. You guys heard that? She's coming on my podcast and then shitting on the host for being too old. What the fuck?
No. Lisa, what's up?
We got
man.
hearts left and right. I love it.
Yeah.
Should we live me the rest of this or?
No, we're gonna end it.
Oh, let's end it. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Make sure to pop up on his podcast later. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then one of my friends popped up. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. It's all good.
What's up, conditioner? Jonathan. Wait, Jonathan, you can hop on the beam really quick. I wonder if he can.
What's the
hop
beam?
in. So then he could be on the broadcast for like a second.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Get it on a speakerphone or whatever.
Yeah. He's like,
And I'll even have the camera pointed at his face. Can we get his face too?
Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan. Yo.
You gotta put your face in the camera.
Yeah, turn on the FaceTime, brother. I see your forehead, man. I see your forehead.
You're on a podcast.
Oh my gosh, look at this, man. What's up, Jonathan? Dude, you look like a strong man. How many eggs do you eat a day? He's like, what the fuck is this guy? I'm gonna get my ass whooped.
He's gonna start calling people in.
Oh my God.
Since you're getting somebody to say hi to the podcast.
That's so funny. Hey, hold on.
I'm
let me
on a
get this
podcast right now.
Hey, what's shaking, gang? You guys are on camera. Check it out. Hey. So we got Jonathan, and who's the guy next to Jonathan?
I think this is cousin.
Oh, cousin. Gotcha. It's a family affair.
I gotta go, guys. That is not Neve. Are you talking about Max? They think you're Max.
Max from Catfish? Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all are stupid. I'm going. I'm out.
No, I get that a lot. People yell at me on the street. They're like, "Yo, that's Max."
Yeah.
One girl,
so
I went
funny.
to I was in an AC Hardware or Ace Hardware.
Oh, I need a fan. It's hot.
I know. Hang in there. We got 15 more minutes.
Okay.
All right, then we're gonna crank up the fan.
Okay.
What was I saying? Yeah, I was in an Ace Hardware, and this girl, the clerk, was convinced that I was Max. And I tried to tell her, no, it's not me. And she's like, no, I know it's you. I love you. I'm like, oh,
I think it's your hair.
It's of course it's the hair. What else could it be?
Yeah,
It's definitely not the face, girl. It's the hair. It's the salt and pepper.
It's because it's unique. And it
Yeah,
looks like
yeah.
Max's. Max, like, because
It's a
you have a
compliment.
young face,
Yeah.
but with gray hair.
He's a good look.
Because you don't look older. But
Yeah,
you have gray
yeah.
hair. So that's how Max is.
Especially after I shaved the beard. Oh my God, I'm like a little
you look
baby
young
in a
now.
criddle. Yeah.
No, you look young
I
now.
appreciate it. Oh gosh.
No, seriously, you do.
I'm bad with
Actually, I was shocked when you said 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm blushing. I'm getting all embarrassed here.
Oh, I'll move.
No, it's all good. I just want to get perfect. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen a baby in a cradle?
I haven't.
Why not?
What I want to say, I feel like Puerto Rican people and Black people like they like have their baby laying in the bed with the.
Okay.
There is no cradle. So no, there wouldn't be a cradle around.
Aren't there sometimes stories about parents like rolling over on their baby on the bed and like
yes,
suffocating it.
But I had talked to my mom about that, and she was like, when you're a parent, you're very aware. But maybe, I don't know. I mean, there has been stories. So, I mean, obviously it's happened to somebody, but my mom's like, you're very aware.
Yeah. I bet it's something like Sixth Sense, the same way that, have you ever like taken a bus somewhere and like you always wake up like right before your last stop?
Yes,
like there's just some like this weird Sixth Sense just telling you like, it's time.
Yes, exactly.
It's time to not roll over and
kill your baby.
That would suck,
exactly.
man. That's so much pressure.
Yeah.
I just watched a video. It was I'm not sure where it was, but it was like two ladies at a like a parking lot arguing, and one lady had a baby in her arm, and the other lady hit her with like a French baguette bread, like. And the baby like fell, but I don't know what happened to the baby. Somebody like swooped it up, and I don't know, man.
Oh my god,
this world is so weird, Nani. What is happening, man?
Everything's crazy, to be honest. So people are reckless.
You said something really interesting earlier. You know, you have this ability to not disability, like you have this ability.
Yeah, I was like, I have a disability.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not, I should have done that for the camera. You have this ability. I can't say that. You have an ability that allows you to when seemingly difficult or seemingly hard things happen in your life, you have a way of not letting the shit get you down so much. You know, you have a very optimistic perspective. You have a very, very optimistic outlook. So how is it that like in such a world like this, you know, where shit like babies are being dropped to the floor because like they're getting hit with French bread? How do you remain sane?
That whole sentence was like, what? Yes.
How do you remain sane? I want to know the secret.
Oh, this is going to be hard because, I mean, some people don't believe, but it's God, for real, for me. For me, it's God. And I don't know. I just kind of like, I accept things, and I used to get really into myself and get really like sad and depressed and stuff like that. And you just can't control kind of the outcome of things. So you just got to like roll with punches. And I feel like what is meant for me is going to happen for me, period. So it's like, I don't know. I just kind of find comfort in that. It's kind of like my engagement. I was really sad that my engagement ended. I was like, all right, I'm finally getting what I want, which is marriage.
What was the point where you said enough?
When I had a question. When I had a question about my feelings.
I like when you say question.
It's like,
so you questioned your own self.
In my relationship. Yeah, I feel like if you
this is the spicy part, so I want to get the microphone closer so we get this, man.
Yeah, it's like when you love somebody and when you really, truly want that person, I don't think there'll be a question. So when I had a question, it was almost like I knew it wasn't it for me.
So the question was almost like a doubt.
Yeah. And it happened really quick too. I wouldn't suggest anybody getting engaged that soon.
In 4 months.
I mean, yeah. In 4 months, yeah. I mean, yeah, because, I mean, we were...
Holy shit, you hear that? There's like a fight happening in the hallway.
Maybe somebody's getting hit with baguette breads.
God forbid. Not in my hallway. Not on my floor. Hold on. Let's listen for a second.
Now they know we're listening.
I think coast is clear. Yeah. You know, this is so funny. I had something happen to me a couple days ago where it was two Chinese ladies fighting on the street, right?
Really?
But they were like both 70. They were fighting, you know, those garbage ladies?
Yeah.
That collect the plastic bottles so that they could like redeem it for cash.
Yeah.
And it was just the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen. It was two 70-year-old like Chinese Asian ladies that were fighting each other over like plastic. And maybe, you know, maybe there was like a bit of like, oh, let me get this on camera because this is like really ridiculous. So I pulled out my camera and I was like, I was recording it, and then suddenly this guy came up to me and like he just started like just like getting really mad at me, saying like, you know, fuck you, you know, you're just gonna put this up on social media for the likes, for the attention, all this kind of stuff, like, you know, you're a loser, all this kind of stuff. And I had to go, whoa, hold on a second. Like, I ended up following him. And I said, look, let's have a conversation about this instead of, like, you just assuming that I'm going to post this all over the internet. But first off, guys, we all saw what happened to A$AP Rocky, right? Get everything on camera. I don't give a fuck. Let me put it this way. If I was in a fight, if I was getting into a fight with someone, I would hope that instead of people just like watching it, that there would be one person documenting it.
Yeah,
Get
sure.
it on camera for
sure.
proof. You know what I mean? And secondly, what was my second thought? I forgot.
Oh no!
I forgot. But anyways, so gosh, I don't know why I started this rant. help me, Nani. I'm looking bad here.
The guy came up to you.
The guy came up to me and
he was being aggressive.
Yeah, and I told him, look, man, I said, I didn't think that the situation had escalated to the point where it was necessary for me to like interject myself and break it apart, but it was something ridiculous, and I guess there's this weird knee-jerk reaction we have to like record. And like, maybe not you, but like,
I think that's true. No, I think it's true.
Kinda, I don't know. I'm trying to find the right balance. You know, did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing?
I've actually felt that way I think maybe we're in a generation right now that's overshare, and I have to like sometimes think about that. Like we overshare sometimes. So it's kind of like
you're more conscious about it because like you have a sense of privacy, like especially in terms
well,
of like your dad's
things.
art that you were talking about.
Well, yeah, I mean certain things, but I'm pretty open. I mean, I'm pretty open. Like a lot of people know a lot about me, especially doing YouTube. You know, you put your whole life
hard
for
out
people
there
to judge. Yeah, but I mean certain things that are not mine to give. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more private, but it's me. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care.
That's a good point. I guess if it's about you, it's like, okay, you know, you have the
but I've definitely
decision
thought
to
about
put out
that.
as much as you want, but when it involves other people, you have to be more sensitive. So.
Exactly. Because I remember when I was in college, and this is like, I was young, I was probably like 19, but someone had a seizure, and I had never like seen that before, and I didn't record the seizure, but like afterwards when like everybody was kind of like still frantic, but he was gone, and they took him to the hospital, I was like recording, and I was like, oh my God, this guy just had a seizure. But thinking back on it, it's so young and like overshare because that's somebody's like actual situation that they went through that, you know, we share online, and people don't think that way, you know, nor did I think that in the moment, but you know,
it happens.
It just happens.
I don't know.
It's not, I mean, it's natural in our generation, but it's not natural. Like, yeah, I don't know.
For a man my age. You're too fucking old for this shit, man.
For anyone.
Yeah.
Look at Love and Hip Hop. They're all in their 40s.
I've never seen. Is it a radio show?
No. No.
It's on VH1. All right, it's on VH1. Okay, see, I got that part right.
You got that. Yes.
Love is the name of the gal.
What?
On the TV show, Love and Hip Hop.
No.
I thought Love and Hip Hop were two different people.
They're all like people that have somehow been in hip hop or touched it or tried to be a rapper or something.
You remember making the band?
Drama. Yes, I remember
Chopper.
making the band.
You remember Chopper?
I don't remember the people that making the band, but I remember the show. Yeah.
They're making a sequel.
I don't think that they should. I saw that.
Really?
Because they were like, he couldn't make the first bands get popular.
It's like, what makes you think that the second time?
The second time's going to be better.
And hey, like, let's be real for a second. When was there ever a time in history when the sequel was better than the original? I want you to really think about it. You got something for me? Aladdin. You mean, are you talking about the live remake?
Yes.
It's so bad. Amazing. I walked out. I'm like, I went to the counter. I demanded my money back.
Really?
It was corny.
Did you see Lion King?
I haven't, but I want to.
Okay.
Is it better? Or it's you're biased?
I don't think it'll ever be better for me because I grew up on the real Lion King. But I thought Aladdin was amazing.
I'll tell you something. The best part about Aladdin was the monkey. That like the sequel. Oh, I didn't even get to the Will Smith part. I left before Will Smith.
Maybe that's why I had to watch it. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. Okay, in the beginning, for sure. It was a little cornball-y.
Touch and go.
Yeah, but I mean, I think he made it. I think he made the whole movie, for sure.
So you think I should have stuck around?
I think you should have stuck around and watched it.
Is it still in theaters? Like,
it's probably on the, like, ending days.
Yeah.
Or, like, the dollar theaters.
If you think about it, it's been a crazy few months for Disney. Dumbo. Aladdin.
Did you see Mulan's coming out next year?
No, fuck you.
Yeah,
no, not fuck you to you too, but like, fuck you to Disney.
Yeah, 2020. And Abu's not in it. Not Abu.
Not Abu.
I'm still thinking about Lion King. What is it? What's the...
The dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, the dragon.
Not in it.
Really? Interesting.
They actually, I think 2 characters are taken out of it. I don't remember.
Because it's like a racial thing now. Like, dragon is too Asian.
Well, they were like... No.
They don't want to offend.
They were like, that it was based off of like a true person. So they wanted to stick to the original story, not stick to the cartoon.
I see.
But the original story. So, yeah.
I remember Christina Aguilera did the original Mulan soundtrack.
To be honest, I was really upset with Beyonce being Nala in Lion King.
Wait, you were upset that she was in it?
Yes,
How come?
as a character, because all I can hear is Beyonce. All I heard.
She's in the. I thought she only did the song. She's actually in the movie. She's a character.
She's older Nala, and it bothered me so much because all you hear is like Houston, Texas.
In her accent.
It's just so Beyonce you're like. My friend was watching it, and every time she would say a line, she'd be like, "All right, Beyonce." yeah,
That's
it was hard
funny.
to watch. You gotta watch it though.
I'm only letting the silence like drop in for a second because I love the fact this is such a fun conversation. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm loving this moment right now, and I don't know. I just got emotional for a second.
Aww.
I don't know why. The estrogens.
Co-host coming soon.
Yeah. Let's see how we doing on time. It's been would you believe it, girl? It's been exactly 6. We've been talking for 60 minutes.
60 minutes.
Can we do 5 more? 5 more. Let's just to kind of wrap it up, and then we'll crank up the AC, and I'll read your fortune.
Okay.
I know it's getting hot. Shit. So listen. When you come back to Atlanta, what's the first thing that you're gonna do?
Go home and see my dogs and my mom.
So you have another dog.
I have 3 dogs.
Sage. After Sage,
his girlfriend and their kids.
Really?
The whole family.
What are their names?
Summer, Coco, and Max.
Was there did Summer, Coco, and Max know when Sage was sick?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a whole trio.
It's nice that you have so many animals that still like love you and that are still like in your presence and keeping you. It helps. At comfort.
I'm an only child. It's like my siblings. Yeah. As close as you can get to that, I guess.
Do you ever want siblings?
Well, I mean, I have technically a half brother from my dad, but
how old is he?
You live in different, I think he's like 15 now, 16. But when you live in different states and like, we rarely talk, we've had like five conversations our whole life. So it's hard. I mean, I would love to have that relationship, but I still feel like an only child most of the time.
My half sister, she's 9 years old. She's like really young.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's like 8 or something. And like I met her like maybe 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because like, especially the last time that I saw her, even though we haven't spent that much time together, we don't have that many experiences. Mm-hmm. But like, she's got like these features that are like so similar to mine. Yeah. Like I got the Bambi eyelashes, you know?
Yeah.
She's got like the same eyes. It's just like, it's a trip. To see somebody who like
looks like you,
looks so much like you, and I don't know. And who knows? Maybe by the time he turns 18, like he'll come out closer to you.
Oh, I know.
Maybe he'll like work for you for your new up and coming business.
You know what's so funny? I've thought like probably when we're older, we'll probably end up so close and best friends or something, but just not yet. I don't know.
You want to give him a shout out?
Yes, shout out to Musa.
Musa.
MUSA. Yeah.
That's beautiful. So, girl, is there anything you want to say that you didn't get a chance to say? I mean, this was a pretty freewheeling conversation, right? We
just bounced around. No,
is there anything you want to plug? Anything you want to, like, any business, any kind of Instagram page, YouTube page that you want to tell people
YouTube.
to check? Yeah. How can we find you?
It's Tsunani. So it's ITS and then TSUNANI. So instead of tsunami, Tsunani.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Tsunani. Or just Tsunani on YouTube, but it's Tsunani on everything else.
I'm going to remember that Tsunane. Because
Tsunani.
actually, you know what that means?
What?
Su in Turkish means water. Mm-hmm. And nane, as I mentioned, means mint. Mint water.
You're going to read me as mint water.
Thank you so much, Nani. This was fun, right? Like, it went by fast. Like, was that really 1 hour?
Actually, it was like
1 hour and 3 minutes.
30 minutes.
Thanks again, girl. Much appreciated. Absolutely.